In every era, there are individuals who reshape how society understands power. Not kings, not presidents, but people who control technology, capital, and narratives. In the 21st century, few names represent that shift more clearly than Elon Musk. To some, he is a visionary, the man pushing humanity toward electric transportation, reusable rockets, artificial intelligence, and even interplanetary life. To others, he is reckless, controversial, and emblematic of capitalism's most extreme contradictions. But before Elon Musk became the richest man on Earth, before he commanded markets with a single tweet, and before his name appeared in global controversies, he was simply a deeply unhappy child with an obsession for books, computers, and impossible ideas. To understand Elon Musk, we must start long before wealth, with isolation. Elon Reeve Musk was born on June 28, 1971, in Pretoria, South Africa. His childhood was not privileged in the way many assume, nor was it emotionally stable. His parents divorced when he was young, and Musk has spoken publicly about experiencing severe bullying throughout his school years. He was physically assaulted, thrown downstairs, and hospitalized after one particularly violent attack. School was not a place of safety. Home was not much better. Musk has described his relationship with his father as deeply difficult, marked by emotional conflict that would later shape his personality. To escape, Musk retreated inward. He read constantly, encyclopedias, science fiction, philosophy. He taught himself computer programming at an unusually young age, and, by the age of 12, sold a simple video game he had created. This was not a sign of wealth, but it was a sign of something else: extreme focus. From early on, Musk demonstrated traits that would define his life: obsessive concentration, emotional detachment, and a willingness to endure suffering if it served a larger goal. As a teenager, Musk became increasingly uncomfortable with South Africa, Tuan's political environment, and his personal circumstances. At 17, he left the country alone, moving first to Canada by claiming citizenship through his mother. This decision was pivotal. Musk has said that leaving South Africa was not about money, it was about escape and opportunity. In Canada, Musk worked low-paying jobs, including manual labor, while attending college. He later transferred to the University of Pennsylvania in the United States, where he studied physics and economics. Even then, Musk was not interested in traditional success. He wasn't aiming for corporate stability or prestige. He was fixated on questions most people avoid: the future of humanity, the risks of extinction, and whether civilization could survive itself. These ideas would guide every major decision he made. In the mid-1990s, Musk dropped out of a PhD program at Stanford after just 2 days. The internet boom was beginning, and he believed academia moved too slowly. His first company focused on online mapping and business directories. It was sold for millions. His next venture became what the world would later know as PayPal. When PayPal was acquired in 2002, Musk walked away with approximately $180 million. This moment is often misunderstood. Musk did not become a billionaire and settle into comfort. Instead, he made a decision that defied conventional financial wisdom. He reinvested almost all of his money into ventures that most investors considered irrational. Musk founded SpaceX with the goal of reducing space launch costs and eventually colonizing Mars. At the same time, he invested heavily in Tesla, a struggling electric car startup that many believed would fail. By 2008, Musk was nearly bankrupt. SpaceX rockets failed repeatedly. Tesla was hemorrhaging money. Musk later admitted that he had to borrow money for rent and considered the possibility that both companies would collapse simultaneously. This period reveals something critical about Musk's psychology. He does not approach money as security. He treats it as fuel, something to be burned in pursuit of a vision. That mindset would eventually make him extraordinarily wealthy. it could just as easily have destroyed him. Against the odds, SpaceX succeeded. Tesla survived and eventually dominated the electric vehicle market. Musk became the public face of both companies, blending engineering ambition with media spectacle. As his wealth grew, so did his influence. Musk's words could move stock prices. His online behavior shaped public discourse. He was no longer just a CEO, he had become a symbol. But symbols invite scrutiny. The more powerful Musk became, the more people questioned what extreme wealth actually means in a capitalist system. Elon Musk's rise forces an uncomfortable conversation. Capitalism rewards those who can scale ideas faster than institutions can regulate them. Musk embodies this perfectly. He operates at the intersection of innovation and speculation, creation and chaos. To supporters, he represents what capitalism can achieve when constraints are removed. Rapid technological advancement, disruption of stagnant industries, and bold thinking. To critics, he represents capitalism's imbalance, a world where one individual can control resources exceeding the budgets of entire nations, while millions struggle for stability. Musk himself often appears conflicted, publicly criticizing wealth concentration while simultaneously benefiting from it. This contradiction is not unique to Musk. It is the contradiction of modern capitalism itself. As Musk's power increased, so did controversies surrounding his leadership style, labor practices, public statements, and online conduct. He became increasingly unpredictable, blurring the line between corporate authority and personal expression. This unpredictability both energized supporters and alarmed regulators. Yet none of these controversies fundamentally threatened his position. That would change when his name became linked, indirectly, to a much darker story. When the Epstein files began to be released, the public became aware that many powerful individuals' names appeared in documents related to Jeffrey Epstein's network. Elon Musk's name appeared in certain materials, primarily in contact lists or communications. It is critical to be precise here. There is no evidence that Musk was involved in Epstein's crimes. Musk himself has publicly stated that he never visited Epstein's properties and cut off contact after limited interactions. However, the appearance of his name reignited public debate, not about guilt, but about proximity. The Epstein files revealed how deeply Epstein had embedded himself into elite circles, interacting with scientists, entrepreneurs, and political figures alike. Musk's inclusion highlighted how interconnected power networks can become, often without full awareness of who else occupies those spaces. In the court of public opinion, association alone can raise questions, even when no wrongdoing is proven. Today, Elon Musk is one of the most powerful private individuals in human history. His decisions influence markets, technologies, and even geopolitical conversations. Yet his story raises fundamental questions. Does innovation justify extreme inequality? Can capitalism balance ambition with accountability? And what responsibility comes with unprecedented power? Musk's life is not a simple success story. It is a case study in what happens when intelligence, obsession, capital, and risk converge at an unprecedented scale. Elon Musk did not emerge from nothing, but he emerged from instability, pain, and relentless focus. His story reflects the best and worst of modern capitalism. It shows what is possible when barriers are broken, and what becomes dangerous when power outpaces oversight. Whether history remembers him as a visionary or a warning will depend not only on his actions, but on what society chooses to learn from him. Because in the end, Elon Musk is not just a man, he is a mirror.